know how long we've been waiting for this. We pre-ordered her.
Introducing Soul. He ain't a junkie, but he drews a lot. It's fair. Let's go get him. So leader. Can you handle us? So cool, baby, scandalous.
I'll show you
What I'm talking about. So cool, baby, watch it now.
it's a you.
Can you handle us? So cool, baby, scandalous.
I'll show you
What I'm talking about. So cool, baby, watch it now. Lately I'm feeling so cool. Yeah. Come and get a taste of the hip soul food. Spice up the animal with neo haiku. While soul goes to school, way slash kung fu. Pretty boy wonder, ultra hip brother, Mr. Anything is possible party, rocket launcher. Yes. Blade runner, cool shower on a hot summer. Fire starter, cold starter, starting all the drama. Mr. Nice guy, fly by, night cross the water. Ice sky, clear ride, certified diamond custom order, recorder, a guide to the galaxy, and I'm loved by the girls, so the jealous ones cry.
It's on you.
Well. X Dark Shinobi. What's good? So, should we talk about it? Let me know, Dark. Should we talk about it?
Women's spray, yes. Tide is a type of laundry. Yes. Olive, extra virgin olive. Oil. Yes.
Yeah, just let me know. Just let me know. Should we talk about it? Because I can pull up the video.
It's been a long week. You've got a long to-do list, and you're starting to run a little short on groceries. Thankfully, you have DoorDash, and top-rated shoppers will deliver groceries right to your door as if you picked them all yourself. You will have to put them in the fridge yourself, though. Put your groceries in good hands. Order all your groceries with DoorDash.
Daisy is creamy, pure natural cottage cheese. Only Daisy cottage cheese will do. When I switch to T-Mobile, you'll give me a new iPhone 16 and
Okay.
I can keep my old phone. That's right, no trade-in.
So, Dark. Let's talk about the matchmaking. I think it's about time.
It was about the story. Amanda knows I'm not Foxy Moxie. I'm not this person that they were portraying in court. Search for the truth. The Amanda Knox story. Friday night on ABC.
It's the closest the Menendez brothers have been to freedom in decades. Unpredictable seems to be happening. Critical throne here.
Oh man. Yeah, I guess we talk about the matchmaking.
It's the Labor Day event at your Southern California Chevy dealers. Get 0% financing on all 2025 Silverado
I'm gonna put it on the screen.
pickups.
I'm gonna mute.
Selling full-size
Now let's just dissect what he's saying. And I'm gonna also turn off the TV because nobody's in here. All right. Let's talk about it, bruh.
We've heard your passionate feedback and ongoing discussions about matchmaking and ranking in Marvel Rivals. Your voices matter, and we want to give you a transparent look into how these systems work and what we are doing to improve them. Quick heads up, any numbers used are for illustrative purpose only, and the calculation process is also simplified for easier understanding and does not represent the full
Sure.
detailed formulas. After every competitive match, your score is calculated based on two key components, base points and performance points, each weighted according to your current rank. The formula looks like this. This depends on match outcome, your current competitive score, average competitive score of the enemy team. First, the match result determines whether you gain or lose points. Win and you will gain points, lose and you will lose points. Second, the difference between your competitive score and the enemy team's average competitive score affects how many points you gain or lose. If a player's competitive score is lower than that of the enemy team, the system recognizes that the player is challenging a stronger opponent.
What?
In this case, a victory will grant an extra bonus to the base points, while a defeat will result in fewer points deductions. The reverse applies when facing lower ranked teams. Examples: players' competitive score 3,500, enemy team's average 3,500, win plus 20 base points, lost minus 20 base points. Players' competitive score 3,500, enemy team's average 3,700, win plus 25 base points, lost minus 15 base points. Players' competitive score 3,500, enemy team's average 3,300, win plus 15 base points, lost minus 25 base points. This reflects your individual performance tailored to your hero's role. Performance points reflect how well you played during the match. Because heroes in Marvel Rivals have widely different powers and roles, we don't just tally up stats. Even if two players contribute equally to the outcome, their raw stats may look very different depending on which hero they played. Instead,
What?
to accurately evaluate your impact, we use several steps to calculate performance points.
Okay,
For each hero used in the match, we normalize match stats to a per 10-minute value and convert that into a single performance value. We compare that to the average performance value for that same hero at your rank, also per 10 minutes. That gives a hero-specific performance coefficient. The better you perform versus the average, the higher your coefficient.
Hold on. Dark. Do you see a problem? Cause I see a problem. I see a problem. Bro, this is catering to one tricks. The people who insta-lock DPS only. This is catering to the one tricks. This is catering to people who only play DPS. Because think about it. We compare that to the average performance value for that same hero at your rank. Also per 10 minutes. And we've experienced so many matches where people don't switch. You and I are like the only people who switch to win the game. There are people who insta-lock a DPS and just die several times. But when we win, they get better, they get more points, more stats. Bro, this whole time, every time we win, we should be getting more points. Instead of the people who almost made us lose. Because we had to try harder. And yet they get more points. they get more love and appreciation? Like, I'm a tank main. This game don't value tanks. Even though tanks are fun in this game, they don't care about the tank players. I hope he talks on this. Because, like, do y'all not see the flaw?
If you played multiple heroes, with time weight those to get your match coefficient.
What? Wait, if we play multiple heroes? So, the people who switch to win games, we get less compared to the people who just one trick? Hold on.
We then compare your performance coefficient to your team's average to determine your final performance points. Examples. A Diamond 1 player spends 4 minutes as Loki and 6 minutes as Invisible Woman in a 10-minute match. Let's break down the performance points calculation. First, the system converts their in-game stats to 10-minute averages and then convert them into performance value. Assuming Loki has a performance value of 1,200 and Invisible Woman has 1,000. Next, the system finds the average performance value for Diamond 1 players with those heroes, which we will assume Loki and Invisible Woman both are 1,000. We then calculate the performance coefficients. Loki's coefficient is 1.2, while Invisible Woman's is 1. This is then weighted by playtime. The overall coefficient works out to be 1.08. Finally, this player's coefficient is compared to the other 5 teammates. Let's say that they are 1, 1, 0.8, 0.8, and 1.15, resulting in an average of 0.97. This gives us the final adjusted performance coefficient of 1.11. Once both your base points and performance points are calculated, your final score is determined by weighting these two paths. The weights vary by rank. As you climb the ranks, the weighting of base points will gradually increase, while performance points weighting decreases. In lower ranks, performance points have a higher weight to help skilled players rise faster. Higher ranks shift weight towards base points for consistency. Example: a player wins a rank match, earning 20 base points and 30 performance points. If the player is in silver, with a base point weight of 0.4 and a performance point weight of 0.6, the final score gained is 26. If the player is in celestial, with a base point weight of 0.7 and a performance point weight of 0.3, the final score gained is 23. Our players hail from all corners of the globe, each with different time zones and connection speeds. Balancing fast matchmaking with fair matches has always been our challenge and focus for ongoing improvement. In Marvel Rivals, players are matched based on server node selection, team composition, competitive score. Once matchmaking starts, the system looks for opponents on your chosen server or servers. As wait time increases, the system gradually expands the search to higher and lower ranks,
Also,
helping
how you doing,
get
Ari?
into a
Great to
match
see you.
promptly. The expansion is kept to prevent unbalanced games. Once we have 12 players within the acceptable ranked range, the match is set. Teams are then arranged to minimize differences in average competitive scores.
Okay, show me. This is what
Team
we came
matchmaking
here
is
for.
based on team size. For fairness, a 6-player team will only face another 6-player team. Fighting an exact match can take time when taking into account all the factors, like competitive scores, server selection, etc. Since launch, 5-player teams have been disabled to protect solos. For other team size, the system opens up to more combinations as wait time increases. Take a 4-player team, for example. The first system tries to match with another 4-player team, but if none are promptly found, it will eventually expand to mixed teams like 4-1-1 versus 3-2-1. Longer waits means broader competitive scores ranges, and reaching the upper limit of the range can result in a difference in scores between the two teams. From the matchmaking results, this would appear to be an unbalanced battle. However, tightening the rules would mean much longer waits and a bad experience. This is the core challenge, balancing matchmaking quality and speed. Team queues make this speed versus quality trade-off more noticeable. At higher ranks, there are fewer players and they are spread across different servers, so this happens more often. So, after careful review, starting in Season 3.5, with temporarily restricted teams of 4 or 6 players from matchmaking at higher ranks.
What? Oh, they temporarily did it. You tired? A little bit. I mean, I've been working all night. They're restricting 4 to 6 player teams? I mean, that's crazy, honestly. But, okay, Guan. Wait, which one is this? I mean, I forget if this one's Guan and the other one is, I forget his name.
Where their balanced matches are harder to fight. Moving forward, we will continue to explore new solutions to better meet the diverse needs of players.
Oh, yes. I need an example. Show me.
To help you better understand how the matchmaking system works,
Dark
here's an
lock
example
in.
scenario. Suppose player A teams up with player B and player C to queue for competitive. In this scenario, player A is Diamond 1, player B is Diamond 3, player C is Platinum 1. The average rank of this 3-player team is around Diamond 3. They select only the Oregon server node for matchmaking. Since there aren't enough teams of the same size and rank in the queue on this node, the matchmaking system gradually expands the search range as time passes. After 5 minutes, the system finds 9 more players who meet the criteria. These 9 players include another.
Wait. They find 9 players that meet the criteria, but if they meet them, that means they fully don't meet the criteria. If they just meet it, that means they're not really the criteria that these players are going to be in.
Another 3-player team with an average rank of Platinum 1, a 2-player team with an average rank of Diamond 2, and 4 solo players. Player D, Diamond 1, Player E, Diamond 2, Player F, Platinum 1, Player G, Diamond 2. To ensure fairness, the system first places the 2 3-person teams on opposite sides. Then, the remaining team compositions are Side A, 3-player team plus 2-player team plus 1 solo player. Side B, 3-player team plus 3 solo players. Now, the exact team split is determined by the solo players to make both sides' average ranks as close as possible. The fairest division is Side A, 3-player team, Diamond 3 average, plus 2-player team, Diamond 2 average, plus Player F, Platinum 1. Side B, 3-player team, Platinum 1 average, plus Player D, Diamond 1, plus player E diamond 2 plus player G diamond 2. In this
Hold on. Dark. Do you know what this means? I just realized. This means that even if we play good, even if once we win a game, that matchmaking will put people that are lower levels than us on our team to balance it out. At that point, I'd rather just wait couple hours. Well, wait an hour for like a good match. So that means they put low levels on our team on purpose. Oh no.
scenario, there are still notable rank gaps within each side. For example, side A's player F platinum 1 and side B's player D diamond 1 each have a 2 to 3 division differences from their teammates. This means there can be internal team imbalances. Assume once the match begins, the role selections are as follows.
Oh, let me see.
Side A, the 3-player team picks a vanguard player A, duelist player B, and strategist player C. The 2-player team chooses a vanguard and a duelist player F. A duelist main sticks with his preferred role in
Dark. Bro. What? So that's what they're doing. The people that constantly throw the games are just DPS mains that they put on our team. So this whole time, all those times we could have won. So that means the matchmaking in this game puts people who only play DPS on our team. So that means, like, say Dark and IQ, we're gonna run into a 3-stack on ranked, but also we'll run into one solo player. The solo player is a wild card because you don't know what role he's gonna be, and you don't know if that person knows what they're doing. No worries, Ari. I'm sorry. I truly just can't believe it. Okay, explain it a little bit more.
instead of filling the missing strategist slot. To balance the team, the duelist player B from the 3-player team fills as a strategist. Side B, the 3-player team picks a vanguard, duelist, and strategist. Player D picks an additional strategist. Player E picks another vanguard. Player G picks another duelist. We believe that this is a situation many players have encountered before. In this case, Side B has a strategic advantage, as all 6 players are playing their main roles. On Side A, a duelist main is forced to fill as a strategist. And the lowest ranked player is also playing duelist, which may weaken the team's synergy.
Really? So the matchmaking puts people who only play one role? Oh no. It's okay, Ari. If you gotta rest and sleep, rest and sleep. Most frequently raised questions. Okay.
Recently, we have received a lot of feedback from the community, with many players believing that our matchmaking system employs EOMM, engagement optimized matchmaking. This would imply manipulating the matchmaking queue to keep players' win rates around 50%, ensuring they remain engaged in the game. We want to be clear, Marvel Rivals does not use EOMM. So, why do some matches feel uneven? Why do certain players encounter win or loss streaks? We would like to take this opportunity to provide some insights, hoping to clarify some of the confusion for everyone.
Match balance. Okay.
In a competitive two-sided game, the fewer players on each side, the more accurately the competitive score reflects individual skill. However, as team size increases, this accuracy drops, since even if both teams have identical average scores, other factors like teamwork and coordination can sway the outcome. Additionally, because we don't lock roles, players might end up playing a role they are less comfortable with, which means they may not perform at their rank's full potential.
Wait. Hold on. Why'd you skip over that question, bro? No. Rewind. Hold up. Wait a minute. Rewind and answer that question. Because I don't... Look, people only playing one role. We've had this talk multiple times. In a hero shooter, regardless of who your favorite character is, you gotta learn another role. Because if you only play one role, you're gonna stay there forever. Like, really. It's bad.
Even if you are assigned your preferred role, playing a hero you are less skilled with can also affect your impact in the match.
I mean, that's right.
So, why don't we add role queue?
Oh, that's for
First,
another question.
we believe that allowing players the freedom to play as their favorite superheroes
I mean, honestly,
and team up with others to create diverse,
having the freedom
creative
is
team
really
combos
good too.
encourages more varied strategies and gameplay. Second, adding role-based matchmaking would significantly increase queue times, while still failing to fully eliminate skill discrepancies between matches. Where there are choices, there will be differences. Objectively, it's quite challenging to have an equal number of players across the three roles. To strike a balance between matchmaking speed and fairness, the competitive score ranges for each role would have to differ. Roles with fewer players would have lower competitive score thresholds.
Dark Shinobi. Tell me you're in here. Tell me you're in here, bro. What? Bro. I can't believe this. This is just unbelievable. Like, what? Roles with fewer players would have low competitive score thresholds. So you're telling me this whole time tanks and healers don't get enough points as DPS that lock in one character? So that means whatever we do, I'm gonna get less than the trash DPS that almost made us lose the match, or the trash. I'm gonna lose more points than our trash DPS. Why? Why?
While roles with more players would require higher thresholds. This, in turn, will lead to greater variance in match quality. We are working to introduce more interesting vanguards and strategies in future updates to give players more choices. But these changes will take time to develop. We thank you for your patience.
Patience.
Statistically, win and loss streaks are a matter of probability. For example, if two sides are truly 50-50, over 3 games, the chance of 3 consecutive wins or losses is 12.5%. Over 10 games, the chance of 3 or more wins or losses in a row rises to 50%. So, over enough games, everyone will eventually experience win or loss streaks. For those interested, you can use tools to calculate the probability of achieving.
Brother, I can name on my fingers the amount of times we should have won a match and someone throws. Or you have somebody who makes one dumb decision that costs your whole game. And at that point, it's not a skill issue for anybody on the team besides that one player who screwed it up. We gotta. Where's the accountability? Like what happened to accountability in a hero shooter? Because like we need that. We need that heavy.
A streak, whether it's 5 consecutive wins or 5 consecutive losses, under different win rate scenarios over 10 matches. Of course, the game isn't pure math. Several in-game factors can increase the likelihood and impact of streaks, making these experiences feel more pronounced. For example, team average scores are rarely perfectly balanced, so actually win rates may not be exactly 50%. When queuing consecutively, you may face some of the same players in back-to-back games, which can carry over the outcome chance from previous matches. This is even more common in team matchmaking, where the pool of available combinations is smaller, especially during off-peak hours or in less populated regions. Even if the probability of a streak occurring is just 1%, Marvel Rivals' large player base means many will experience that. We are constantly analyzing feedback and refining our systems. Your trust and input help us shape a better experience. Thank you for being part of the Marvel Rivals community. We are excited to keep improving with you.
Brother. Dark. Guan. Guan Guan is the reason we keep losing matches. We keep getting paired with DPS mains who only play one role. This whole time, I thought it was me. And like, you and Jay have like talked to me about it, because like, I have an issue with like blaming myself. I blame myself for everything. But then when I rewatch the matches and see we got a Jean Grey missing shots on a Luna. DPS Loki. This whole time, they're just DPS mains. I'll be honest, I'd rather wait in queue than queue up with a bunch of bad teammates. Honestly, Ari, I'm probably gonna go to bed. I gotta wait until the stream hits an hour, and then I'm going to sleep. Oh, I got the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I got some extra Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Tomorrow I'll show them off. This whole time we've been hold. We should already be in a better rank. And you know what? Bro, hold on. I know he made a video on it. Yo, shout out to Rio. I watch his streams. Really funny dude, but man, he broke it down in a certain way. Oh my god.
System is getting an average with the stat wise of what's being used around in that rank of where you are to see if you're actually cooking. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's see.
Once both your base points and performance points.
And if that's too hard, then it's easy because sometimes you'll say, okay, on average, a Loki average, let's say a Cloak and Dagger averages, let's say 20,000 heals or 15,000 heals every 10 minutes. If you're performing under that, and let's say you got 15 to 17,000, you don't hit that high performance level. You see what I'm saying? Because it's based on every 10 minutes. So don't look at it as in like it's tough to understand. Look at it like per 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes on what it is. You see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make it easier for you guys to understand.
Are calculated. Your final score is determined by weighting these two paths. The weights vary by rank. As you climb the ranks, the weighting of base points will gradually increase, while performance points weighting decreases. In lower ranks, performance points have a higher weight to help skilled players rise faster. Higher ranks shift weight towards base points for consistency. Example: a player wins a rank match, earning 20 base points and 30 performance points.
Good night, hon.
Player is in silver.
You have a good one. Rest well.
0.4 and a performance point weight of 0.6. The final score gained is 26. If the player is in slasher with a base point weight of 0.7 and a performance point weight of 0.3, The final score of game is 23.
To break that down to make it easier, right? What that means is the rank requirement of a person in gold per 10-minute average is X. If you're smurfing and you're gonna surpass that average of what an average gold player is, you gain way more points because per 10 minutes, your per 10 minutes is way stronger than their per 10 minutes. An actual gold player versus an actual skill level player of a diamond, GM, celestial, etc. That's what you would get. So sometimes some people, that's how you can tell if some people are better than the role that better than the rank that they're in, or some people's deserving of the role, in the rank that they're in. That makes sense?
Our players hail from all corners of the globe, each with different time zones and connection speeds. Balancing fast matchmaking with fair matches has always been our challenge and focus for ongoing improvement.
As of right now, they haven't said anything to really help matchmaking. It's just an explanation so you understand where they are. So that's what I'm waiting on.
In Marvel Rivals, players are matched based on server node selection, team composition, competitive score. Once matchmaking starts, the system looks for opponents on your chosen server or servers. As wait time increases, the system gradually expands the search to higher and lower ranks.
Okay.
Helping you get into a match promptly, the expansion is kept to prevent unbalanced games.
That's cap. Okay, continue.
Once we have 12 players within the acceptable rank range, the match is set. Teams are then arranged to minimize differences in average competitive scores. Team matchmaking is based on team size. For fairness, a 6-player team will only face another 6-player team.
Okay.
Finding an exact match can take time when taking into account all the factors, like competitive scores.
I gotta go back. He didn't elaborate. Hold on.
Team matchmaking is based on the match is the expansion is kept to prevent unbalanced games. Once we have 12 players within the acceptable rank range, the match is set. Teams are then arranged to minimize differences in average competitive scores. That prevent helping you get into gradually expands the search to higher and lower ranks.
The system gradually expands the search to higher and lower ranks. That right there is a problem within itself, okay? So let's say, you guys see how sometimes like a match will be like a minute 30, 2 minutes, borderline 2:30. The problem here is, right, the match results, sometimes you'll get a players on the other team that, let's say they all got the same competitive score, right around the same, but then you got some people who are less, and now it makes sense because you got people who are less, and those people who are less, you can see on your team based on how they don't know positions, how they don't know where to stand, how they don't know what to do, and they don't know how to counter swap when the other team actually understands that because their competitive score is actually higher, they're around the same level. So that is a problem within itself because one, which also adds to the fact on why they don't want you to avoid too many people. Because the system that searches high and low means that you get people on your team that isn't the same rank to make the queue times faster. I'm okay with a 3 to 4 minute queue time to get me the right people on my team to not rush it in immediately.
Helping you get into a match promptly, the expansion is kept to prevent unbalanced games. Once we have 12 players within the acceptable rank range.
Very important that you guys pay attention to acceptable rank range is that if the system do get you somebody that's your competitive level, but yet this system found you somebody a little bit lower than your competitive level, as long as, if let's say, here's the thing that makes it uneven. Let's say somebody on the other team is teamed up. They got a GM player. You could get a GM 3 player and all diamond ones, they have it on the other team. Our team is all diamond ones. It means that the player that's diamond 1 on our team, one of them is stronger than the player that's the GM3, even though they have a GM3 player, because their competitive score is lower. This is nothing different from what a lot of game devs do, especially like within matchmaking. So I'm very like understanding of it, right? The next problem here is that whenever you get somebody with a less competitive level, it's not going to change the system up too much, because the system is then going to register to say, hey, as long as they're within this range, they should be fine and they should have an understanding of what's going on. So this, on an average, is still a balanced match, when in reality, it isn't. You see what I'm saying? So that's something that's really important to me to really look into, because that part right there, acceptable rank ranges, where is the ranges of what's considered acceptable though, for where the system is actually going to place it to say, hey, let me get this person. Because just because the person is diamond 1, diamond 2, GM3 doesn't mean that they're at the competitive level of what's required to be GM3, diamond 1, and diamond 2, because they could be diamond 1 and diamond 2 but have the competitive level of a plat 1 into diamond 3 level, but they have the rank credibility for it. So I'll continue here.
The match is set. Teams are then arranged to minimize differences in average competitive scores.
Okay.
Team matchmaking is based on team size. For fairness, a 6-player team will only face another 6-player team. Finding an exact match can take time when taking into account all the factors, like competitive scores, server selection, etc. Since launch, 5-player teams have been disabled to protect solos. For other team size, the system opens up to more combinations as wait time increases. Take a 4-player team, for example. The first system tries to match with another 4-player team, but if none are promptly found, it will eventually expand to mixed teams like 4-1-1 versus 3-2-1. Longer waits means broader competitive scores ranges, and reaching the upper limit of the range can result in a difference in scores between the two teams. From the matchmaking results, this would appear to be an unbalanced battle. However, tightening the rules would mean much longer waits and a bad experience.
Hold on. Run that back.
Tightening
That's not true. Rushing us into matches to make the game real snappy and fast so you don't have to wait for the system to just find somebody around or lower your competitive score is crazy to me, because we're trying to make the game just seems quick and everybody get in, and that right there is one of the problems. Let me wait. Let me think about what I did in that last match. Let me review some tapes. Let me see whatever else is going on while I'm queued. Let me practice hitting my shots while I warm up instead of jumping into the next match. The problem with that right there is that that is not true. Tightening the rules would mean longer waits. Longer waits is true, and a bad experience. Longer wait doesn't equal a bad experience. A bad experience equal getting a teammate that is not the right competitive level / mental level for the rank that you are in.
the rules would mean much longer waits and a bad experience. This is the core challenge, balancing matchmaking quality and speed.
Okay. I have something really important to talk about, and what that means is that it's not enough players on the same competitive level, which is why the teams are unbalanced, which is why the system is designed to go down. Right, search around the same while going down. It's not enough players.
Team queues make this speed versus quality trade-off more noticeable. At higher ranks, there are fewer players and they are spread across different servers, so this happens more often. So,
Okay.
after careful review, starting in Season 3.5, we've temporarily restricted teams of 4 or 6 players from matchmaking at
Oh. Oh, wait. Wait, what? Okay.
higher ranks, where their balanced matches are harder to find. Moving forward, we will continue to explore new solutions to better meet the diverse needs of players.
Okay.
To help you better understand how the matchmaking system works, here's an example scenario. Suppose player A teams up with player B and player C to queue for competitive. In this scenario, player A is Diamond 1, player B is Diamond 3, player C is Platinum 1. The average rank of this three-player team is around Diamond 3.
Because it's roundabout. It's rounded up. Okay? It's rounded up. I need them to explain this one clear to me, because else I'm going to say something.
They select only the Oregon server node for matchmaking.
Okay.
Since there aren't enough teams of the same size and rank in the queue on this node.
Okay.
The matchmaking system gradually expands the search range as time passes.
Okay.
After 5 minutes, the system finds 9 more players who meet the criteria. These 9 players include another 3-player team with an average rank of Platinum 1, a 2-player team with an average rank of Diamond 2, and 4 solo players. Player D, Diamond 1, Player E, Diamond 2, Player F, Platinum 1, Player G, Diamond 2.
Okay, now let's talk about this, right? The first team, the three players that are queued up is Diamond 1, Diamond 3, and Platinum 1. After a certain amount of time, the system is then going to find out if it's taking too long to find an average rank of Platinum 1. That right there already lost me. To find the average rank of Platinum 1. Usually, most games like this only use this formula that extensively when the game doesn't have that many players. You cannot give me somebody who's on it. You cannot give me 3 other teammates that are average Platinum 1 when we got Diamond 1, Diamond 3, and a Platinum 1 together, because that Platinum 1 isn't really a Platinum 1. He's just late getting on the game. They're all Diamond. These just late getting on the game. So now you're giving me players who are actually Platinum versus niggas that are barely Diamond GM levels. You know what I'm saying?
To ensure fairness, the system first places the 2 3-person teams on opposite sides.
Okay,
Then,
run that back.
System first places the 2 3-person teams on opposite sides.
Okay.
Then, the remaining team compositions are Side A, 3-player team plus 2-player team plus 1 solo player. Side B, 3-player team plus 3 solo players. Now, the exact team split is determined by the solo players to make both sides' average ranks as close as possible. The fairest division is Side A, 3-player team, Diamond 3 average, plus 2-player team, Diamond 2 average, plus Player F, Platinum 1. Side B, 3-player team, Platinum 1 average, plus Player D, Diamond 1, plus Player E, Diamond 2, plus Player G, Diamond 2, plus Player E, Diamond 2, plus Player G, Diamond 2.
Okay, so very important here for you guys to really pay attention to. I got a lot of friends who are in the dev scene, especially like with gaming. I've been doing this for a long time, chat. This is so fun. The thing that goes on here, one of the issues with this is that you have to listen to keyword, because keywords are in search results slash data, right? The data is usually compiled for certain keywords for the AI to actually generate to look for certain things. And one of the things that he keep elaborating on is average, right? Now, you got to say, what's the explanation of what the system is doing? Is the system actually giving me an average of where you are as a player and not where you currently are ranked as a player? Those are 2 very important differences that you have to look into. And that's not just something that is used in this game. It's used in social media. It's used in a broad scope of a lot of different things. that matchmaking
Okay,
and just
dark.
finding your right feed, having the right composition is a part.
Hey, shout out to Clouded Rio. I will finish this off stream. We hit an hour, so I'ma go, cause as you can see, your boy's tired. So thank you all. Hope you all have a good rest of your day or night, whatever time zone. And with that being said,